You're tuned into Soul Fusion Cafe, your place for radiant wellness and soul-forward living. Join your host, Jess Juntunen, quantum healer, intuitive, and midwife to the awakening spirit, as we dive into quantum tools, wisdom teachings, and integrated healing pathways for transformation. You can live a life of freedom to be without limitation. Cozy up, grab your tea, and enjoy this hour of expansion, wisdom, and love. Hello and welcome to Soul Fusion Cafe. I am Jess Juntunen, your host for this hour of radiant wellness and soul forward living. And today is an awesome day. It's the day after the Lionsgate. 8/8, the Lionsgate opened up, and this week of August is stunning. This month of August is stunning if you want it to be. August is really offering us so many gifts. It is really time for the master that we are, the truth of who we are, to emerge with no fear, with the radiant knowing that we are a multidimensional being. We are so much more than this body, that we love this body from the aspect of our higher self that knows that we are the divine. We are here dancing. We are here to enjoy this lifetime as the truth of who we are. And August is saying, are you ready? Are you ready? And are you doing it? Are you being who you are? And this month is also an exciting month because Women Wellness Awakenings has launched, and there is still time to get in. We've left the registration open this week, starting 8/9, 8/10 this week. You can still get in and get caught up from the first class if you would like to join wwaglobal.com. Myself, wisdom teacher Sri Ramka, Master Lady Kira Ra, facilitating and championing this global initiative of bringing the divine feminine and women back into balance. And this journey is 4 weeks in August. Go to wwaglobal.com to learn more. If you go to my links here, you'll get to my page, which will send you to WWA Global as well. Get in on it, because it is really this time where we do need the support of one another, and we are lifting rapidly. So this journey is a combination of teaching, integrations, activations, support for right now and beyond, because this is moving forward in big ways, and we're bringing this energy to the world. So get in on it now, because Women Wellness Awakenings is definitely growing. And today's episode also includes that element of the divine feminine. And women carry, the aspect of the divine feminine, but so does everybody. Women Wellness Awakenings is for everybody, not only women. And to understand women in your life in new ways, and to understand your own role as woman in new ways, and to really honor this journey that we have said yes to. The lion stepping out of the woods, that is a big energy that is playing out here in August. Are you the empowered lion, lioness, that is saying, I'm here? The lion steps out of the woods with no fear. No fear. Says, I'm done being in the woods. The woods represents the place where we are asleep. Deep in the woods, there are those that are the most asleep. And this all comes from the Asina and the messages of the Essene, uh, that you can go read those at shriankara.com. These messages that came through from the Essene, the lost books of the Essene is what they're called, um, give all these powerful lessons. And the lion stepping out of the woods is in message 5, and it's a timeless message. And the woods represents, yeah, the place of density consciousness. That is the third dimensional realm that we live on, and the energies that reside here make up density. It moves a lot slower than higher dimensions, and it's very much a playground. We've come here to learn through density how to be the divine in form. It's a very amazing thing that you signed up for. We signed up for this. And sometimes it's not easy to hear that the first time, but we chose this. We chose this lifetime. We chose to come here and take the form that we were going to take, and the parents that we would have, the lessons we would need in order to awaken in this lifetime, if we choose to. There will be beings that stay deep in the woods, deeply asleep in density, and we are not to try to shake them awake. We are to love them. We are to love them and to honor them, and uh, just like the Essenes say, like tuck them in, give them a glass of water, give them a blanket, make them comfortable. What happens if you poke a sleeping bear? You know, the sleeping bear is not very happy you poked it. So you're not there saying, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's not going to work, and that comes from a place of us, not saying, you know what, they have their own empowerment and their own choices. Uh, we have to just focus on our own. But if you've been on this journey and you're listening to this, you came out of the woods, right? You came out of the deep part of the woods where you were just totally asleep. Things happened and you woke up and said, "Wow, there's more going on here. I am going to awaken." And then we move through the woods, and there's a period of the woods that's that sleepy zone. And we all go through this where we say, "Oh, I'm awake. Oh, I don't know. That's kind of scary. I'm going to go back to sleep. I'm going to be drowsy." That's what it's called, the drowsy. And many, many beings are in this energy of drowsiness right now, where there's awakening, but also uh, some fear about being awake. So that there's a do-si-do happening, a two-step, waking up and going back to sleep, waking up and going back to sleep. So it's a very fun game, and one that when we're ready, we say enough, enough. I really choose to be awake, because we realize at some point that going back to sleep, being drowsy, i- is taking more work. Sometimes we think we're taking a break by, taking a break from our spiritual path and conscious evolution, because yeah, it can feel challenging, right? To keep up leveling. It's beautiful and amazing, but yeah, it takes work. It's not for the faint of heart to break through our egos, uh, what it's holding us back, and its games and things. And sometimes we think it'll just be easier if I just, watch a lot of Netflix and go back and hang out with, people that are, more in that density consciousness. I just want to take a break from my growth. And then we realize, wow, that wasn't much of a break, was it? And I believe we've all done this on the path. It's like, it's just definitely part of it as we release our ego ever more. But sometimes we need to go and get some more insight. It's all perfect. If we get drowsy and you just went to sleep for a little while, love yourself, thank density for its experience, and say yes when it's time to wake back up. But as we step out of the woods completely, that's when we step into this like divine crystalline field, and you're no longer hiding, no longer hiding in the trees, no longer just peeking out, looking at the field. You're in the field saying, "I'm here. You can see me, and I'm not going to be afraid," because Also, when we step into the field, the Essenes say there are three energies that will greet us, and this is absolutely true, that three energies will greet us. And there are the energies of those that are afraid of the lion that say, oh my God, run away from the lion, right? You know, when you're standing in your truth and you've got friends or loved ones or people that are going, what is wrong with her? Oh my God, like, I don't know, crazy, you know, and they run away. And then there are those that can take form in many different ways. That's just one example. And there are those that say, oh my God, I'm so angry. Kill the lion. How dare this lion be here? How dare you be shining, being in your truth? How dare you be reminding me of the divine? I don't want to see that, and I'm going to kill it. And in this world, in this realm, at this time, usually that's with words. You're crazy. What's wrong with you? How could you be this way? Blah, 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 blah. You know, it's you know. You know how it goes, and that's something a lot of people have to work through and walk through is, "Wow, I'm gonna make my choices and be my truth," and I know that, yeah, there's gonna be some beings that might not like it and might want me to stop, and some that might go away. That's going to happen, you know? Some people are gonna go away. Sometimes they come back later, you know? That's the amazing part. And when you stand in your power, you're inviting others to do the same. And the reason why some people run away or get angry is because it is reminding them of their power, but they might not even be able to like articulate that or consciously realize that. It's just stimulating and triggering their own wounds or fears surrounding that. And so there's a defense mechanism of protection, of fight or flight, kind of, you know, goes on. But then the third energy that greets us, that is for sure also a certainty, is those that will celebrate you, those that will say, "Oh my gosh, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, beautiful lion. Thank you for being here. We're so happy you're here. It's a wonderful gift to be here. Let's play." You know, and that's the best, you know. So knowing there's those three energies, yes, you can stand strong no matter what's being thrown at you when you are the lion or lioness. You are here no matter what, and you are ready to live your mission, to walk forward in great trust and truth of your being, and there will be others that join you and celebrate you. Sometimes there's a void for a moment as you step into the woods and you go, oh my gosh, where is everybody? Where is the light? Where is my tribe? You know, sometimes everything falls away. You know, often everything falls away when we really step into our truth. And it's the moment where the ego will throw everything at you to stop you. You know, the ego gets a bad rap. The ego just is the ego. You know, let's not judge the ego. It's doing its job perfectly. Its job is to keep your body safe while you're here. It's to keep you from, you know, doing things that would lead to you going back to the crystalline realms much faster. It keeps you from walking out into busy traffic in the street. It says, hey, that's not safe. But it also has a distorted sense of what's safe or not safe. It thinks most anything that's our growth is not safe because it's unknown and, you know, it's scared and it will throw everything our way. So we have to love it, not just say bad ego, bad. We have to love the ego. We love our body. We really must love our body. The ego is very connected to our body, our mind, our emotions, our personality. You know, we have to love these parts of ourselves. They're all a part of ourselves. And when we really, really love all these aspects of us and the voice of the ego and say, thank you. Thank you for trying to protect me, but we've got this now. We're safe. The ego learns that it is indeed safe. As we up level in our evolution, it says, "Oh, okay, she's got this. It's okay. I can be, you know, I don't have to freak out. I have seen it's safe and it builds that sense of safety. But when we're on a breakthrough moment and it happens more than once in our life, we continue to break through because our level of consciousness is our veil. There's still always more while we're here. And the ego, it'll come back up, but it gets easier. When we're having some of our first major breakthroughs, the ego can have a big tantrum, but it happens. So it'll try to stop us. But you have to develop that sense of knowing within that I want this. I want my divine connection. You have to want it so that you can move through whatever comes your way. And the universe, divine love, it is always working for us. And it will ask us, are you sure? When we say yes to ourselves, it will say, are you sure? And it may provide us with another gift that invites us to continue to say yes. We say yes, and we have to continue saying yes. And uh, as we really make it through different aspects of our evolution, it may change what we're saying, how we're saying yes, and what shows up for us. But we're always moving through things because we are also resolving so much right now. So August is, the way I see and feel it, is a big resolution time. It's a choice month. It is a choice month. There's this ever going spiral of awareness, experience, choice that takes us through each week, each month. This energy plays out through each year, and it's a choice month. And August is really expanding um, that notion of like, what are you choosing? Are you choosing the divine, or are you choosing density? Are you choosing love, or are you choosing fear? In every moment, asking ourselves, what am I choosing? Am I choosing to move forward in greater love and harmony, or am I going to be in a fear about moving forward? Which is it, right? And it really is our time to say, yeah, I'm going to choose love. And so it's going to feel intense in ways to many beings in August. All beings are experiencing an expansion right now. Light is expanding. Our planet is being showered with expansive lights. Seventh dimensional portal opened on the full moon that started us out in August. And this golden ray came in from the seventh dimension that said, hey, I'm here. Awaken, see, feel, know, be. Be who you are. I mean, in that energy, if we're saying yes, the ability to manifest is rapid. I mean, share with me your miracle manifestations. Shoot me a message, Jess at selfascensionstudios.com. What miraculous things have been happening in your life? I want to share those on the air. Email me or message me. You can catch up with me on social media at Facebook at Self Ascension Studios, or at Soul Fusion Cafe Radio, on Instagram at Joy Love Jess, or at Soul Fusion Cafe Radio. Shoot me a message. What are your miracles? I would love to hear them, share them, and celebrate them with you, because, oh my goodness, the manifestation, miracles get to be the norm. It's not like a once in a while, like, oh my God, a miracle. It's like every day, all the time. What a miracle. What a miracle. And the more we notice the miracles, the more miracles we get. So this is a miracle energy month. This is manifestation. This is the lion, lioness saying, I am here. I'm here. I am not going to stop. If fear comes up, I'm the master, so I know how to look at that and move through that. I know how to breathe my way through whatever shows up in my reality and experience. I know how to move through it. I have the tools. I have the resources. I know where to go to get support. I can do this. And my spirit is guiding me. Divine is guiding me, not my ego. I am free from density. And we have to keep continuously reminding ourselves this. Density is going to be really strong. So everything's expanding this month, and choice is in front of us. The divine feminine is here. Like, wow, this is the moment I know I've been waiting for my whole life, and many of you, that the divine feminine is coming in. The balance is coming in. But boy, things have to be exposed, do they not? What is out of balance has to be exposed. And it is kicking and fighting and screaming because it doesn't want to go down. But guess what? It's the change is upon us. So breathe, stay in your authenticity, and avoid negative social media, avoid negative media in general, because it's freaking out. You know, the world's freaking out, and there's, of course, always a lot of attention on the freak out. When you go to media, you don't see as much of the positive, but go out and look for the positive things happening because so much is happening. We have amazing, diversified young women leaders being elected into offices in the United States, and I know around the world. Um, wow, we have men that are awakening and not afraid to love the feminine aspect of themselves. We have men that want to heal the lineage of toxic masculinity. We have women that are healing from the toxic lineage of masculinity and the pain and suffering that's been caused. Wow, we have arrived. I mean, really look at it. It's like there's different ways our perspective can look at the world. It's a choice, right? Are you looking at it as this is amazing? Or, oh no, oh my God, what's happening? What's going to happen next? It's scary. Which way are you looking at it? And if it's the scary way, how can you love yourself even more through that? We must release judgment. And judgment is phew, that keeps us from living in the seventh dimension. You hear a lot about the fifth dimension these days, and the fifth dimension is amazing. It's the first step in our multidimensional presence, and we must anchor there. But then we go beyond if we choose. The fifth dimension is very much a waiting room where we come and hang out and say, "This is awesome," but there's so much more. And the fifth dimension is getting really full of people. There are people that have made it into the fifth dimension with their ego, even, because the fifth dimension is pretty close to the third, and the fourth collapsed, wrapped itself tightly around the third. And that's why there's so much seeming pressure. It's we have to pop through that into the fifth. But the fifth is also eroding and becoming kind of unstable. So we have to really go to the fifth and then lift beyond. And the seventh is this space of there's no judgment in the seventh. It's all that is very much clarity, all seeing, and judgment just doesn't exist there. But judgment does find its way into the fifth, because the ego can still find its way into the fifth a little bit. So you do see a lot of that going on right now. And I see that as the fifth dimension has become much more mainstream and people are talking about it. That's wonderful. Something that was just totally an out there concept 10, 15 years ago is now being talked about in mainstream, spiritual discussions. People are interested, but also the thing is there are many that are kind of manipulating some of those energies. They're able to, and it's been eroding because the third and fourth dimension are so robust. It's kind of like it's rubbing up against the fifth. So there's very much that sense of instability. It's wobbly. So if we're just living in the fifth, there's wobble. The fifth is flippin' awesome. But just inviting you that, wow, there's so much more. And the seventh is where we can't really stay there until we've released all of our judgment of ourselves, others, this world, this lifetime, the lifetimes. And we are healing many refractions right now. We're healing many, many refractions. And I was really strongly guided to offer this support in August. These episodes have turned into, some of my own channeling and connection to the energies of what's going on, combined with what I'm able to integrate into that from others, like primarily Sri Ram Ka and Kira Ra, who bring through pure messages from ascended masters and angels and beyond. Their information is top notch, and uh, integrating, some of their energies and consciousness and messages into my own consciousness and readings and channelings and bringing that forward. And I was really called to, for this episode, to bring forward uh, the cards of clarity. The cards of clarity are one of the most amazing decks. I have so many decks, but this deck, it's worn and true and stood the test of time. It is, and these messages are so pure. These are directly channeled messages, not channeled but ensouled. I mean, they come through with no filter into these beautiful cards. And I was really called to bring these forward into our conversation today and offer this reading for this time of August 2020. But whenever you are listening to this, there's energy in here for you. That's really how it works. So enjoy this, because I was asking, what do we need to know right now? What for you, the listener, is ready to be revealed to support you in opening into the gateway, into opening into that fifth dimension and inviting your higher guidance. What can help you and support you in the relationship of your body, mind, and spirit as you open the crown, the exploded crown, which is what opens up when we rise into our ascended beingness, when we lift into our heart and open up, we ignite in an ascended chakra system, and the exploded crown goes from being one point at the top of the head to this big, open, four-pointed crown of violet energy. And it opens our galactic blueprint, and we have to open that in order to transit up into the seventh dimension. So I really wanted to pull this out. And, what does it mean to wear a crown? It in our world, this can conjure the image of a king or queen, power and rulership. But when we accept that each of us is the king or queen of our beloved relationship with our body, mind, and spirit, then we activate our heavenly crown, and many gifts of this are activated. So it protects us and helps us move more deeply into the connection with ourselves. So that's beautiful. And this spread has four energies and messages that come together and integrate into an overall message and dance with each other. And the gateway to your higher self right now, the gateway to your higher self is asking you to, move into your being, right? So, what energy is sitting there right now at the top of your exploded crown, inviting you into the gateway? And Ascended Master Sanat Kumara came forward with this. Sanat Kumara is inviting you to take in a deep cleansing breath and let the energy of purification flow through you on all levels. Beautiful. This is the gateway, the breath. So do this now. Let's take a hand to our heart and take in a deep cleansing breath. You are at a time of great cleansing. My throat's active as I say that. Feel your throat, right? That's our truth center, wanting to clear, wanting to open up. You are at a time of great cleansing, and this has manifested around you at the right moment. All actions, expressions, and experiences are part of the process. Nothing is hidden and nothing is excluded. Gently re-examine and allow yourself to find the gift in your re-emergence from this energetic baptism. Offer to yourself a symbolic bath as soon as you can. Place into the water your most sacred intention and your gratitude for being offered this new life. Gaze into a white candle while you are in the tub and bring forth your highest guidance. Your energy field is clearing, so is your life. Now is the time to be aware of that which is ready to unfold. Breathing. Wow. Are you floating with me? I can't get over it. These cards are blowing me away. They always blow me away. So the gateway to our higher self is to move into that energy of this is a cleansing and a baptism, offering yourself the sacred breath of just cleansing with your breath. You're cleansing on so many levels, and it's manifested around you right now. It's the perfect moment. And giving yourself a bath. It could be a foot bath, it could be a regular bath, uh, and just gazing into a candle and inviting forward your higher guidance. Know your energy field is clearing, so is your life. And now is the time to be aware of that which is ready to unfold. Things are unfolding. What is it? Just really feel into that. And this couldn't be more perfect because in order to lift into the seventh dimension, in order to anchor in the fifth and to lift into the seventh, we must be clear of what's seeking to stop us. We have to be clear of the self judgments and judgments of others. We have to be clear of uh, the ways we beat ourselves up or hold ourselves back. We have to be clear of the projections that we took on as truth about ourselves from others. We have to be clear of all the yucky density stuff, drama, the drama that is so alive and well in density. It's time for us to be very clear. And there's so much energies bombarding us, clearing our energy, breath and water and intention is so important. So that is so perfect. And the message that's here seeking integration for you to enter that gateway of cleansing, of purity, is represented by another ascended master. I will tell you, there's 4 cards in this spread representing the 4 points of the exploded crown, and 3 of them are ascended masters. Like, take that in. There are energies in this deck of many, many different energies. There's archangels, there's the energies of self ascension and chakras and the divine in different ways. So, 3 ascended masters showing up. They're here. The ascended masters are those that lifted through the veil of illusion in this lifetime and stay here close to earth, supporting and helping us to awaken. So that's so cool that 3 of them came in. So we had Ascended Master Sanat Kumara um, at the beginning, offering us this cleansing uh, and inviting us to become aware of what's ready to begin and unfold in our life. And Melchizedek is coming in with the energy that's seeking integration for us to do that. He's supporting us to lift into that gateway through an integration. And his message is all about the crystalline seeds of the loving masculine. So get that, we're in this month of divine feminine energy coming in, and the balance, right? The masculine is the balance, there's the balance of the feminine and masculine. We're not getting rid of the masculine coming into its balance through this energy and support of the divine feminine. And Melchizedek says, the crystalline seeds of the loving masculine are ready to germinate in your life. These seeds hold the energy of kindness, wisdom, and compassion. When you hold a crystal into the light, it will refract into many colors, each stunning in their own form, yet intrinsically part of the whole. As you call forth the energy of the compassionate masculine without respect to gender, you are declaring to the universe that it is your time to fully remember. There is nothing to fear except fear itself. And as you let go of all doubt and bring the compassion of the masculine into your energy, the wisdom of the ages will unfold for you the journey you seek. Each of us is a record keeper of the sacred knowledge that is gifted for the journey. Now is the time for you to call forth all the refractions and welcome them back with gratitude for their service. Hold a clear crystal into the light. Delight in the refractions, and then lovingly hold the same crystal between your hands and feel the freedom that is now yours. Wow. Take all that in. So we have a few things happening here. To move into that energy where we can be clear of all, we're igniting the loving masculine, compassion, wisdom, and kindness into our lives. How can you be kind to you? How can you be compassionate to you? How can you invite in your higher wisdom? And this bit about the refraction, and again, of course, the masculine without respect to gender and the refractions, when you hold that crystal to light, that's like the oneness came through a crystal and radiated into this rainbow of refractions. And then those rainbows of refractions went through more crystal portals. And so you're a refraction, you are a part of that rainbow of the original, light moving through the crystal. And it's the time that we call back all of those refractions, all of the lifetimes, all of the refractions in this lifetime and others, and coming back to our wholeness and delighting in the experience that was given through all the refraction. It's okay, but we don't have to be afraid. Letting go of all doubt. There's nothing to fear except fear itself. Let go of all doubt. Let go of all doubt. Bring compassion for yourself. The masculine energy of compassion, the wisdom of all ages will unfold for you. You know all this. You have the knowledge. He's saying, you're the sacred record keeper and have the knowledge that's gifted for this journey. You're a master. You have mastered many lifetimes outside of this earth experience to gain the tools and knowledge you would need to awaken in this lifetime of form. No, it's not an easy feat, but yet it is so easy because we know how to do it. So it's our time to say thank you to all of the refractions. Thank you. I love you. And notice the freedom that is coming forward in this. And that's the energy that's going to support you in clearing your energy field of any other refractions or things that have taken you off of your course of your divinity, and also realizing that they were the way home to your divinity. It's all perfect. Everything, all paths lead home. And then the next part of this reading, the primary issue you are now ready to accept with ease and flow. The primary issue you are now ready to accept with ease and flow. This is the one archangel card that comes into our deck, into our reading, and it's Archangel Sandalphon. Beautiful Sandalphon. And Sandalphon's representing the issue we're ready to accept. In order to move through all of this, in order to say, hey, I'm bringing, these are the refractions, I'm bringing them home. I am accepting myself as this awakened, knowledgeable, wise, compassionate being. I'm clearing my path. I'm clearing the energies away that would have sought to stop me. I'm clearing my energy field and remembering myself. This is the energy that's coming in saying, accept this with ease and flow. And Sandalphon is saying, accept that your prayers have been answered and heard. Pay attention to the synchronicities that are manifesting around you and let go of how you believe an answered prayer would be experienced, right? When we pray, who knows how it's going to show up or what it's going to look like? So let go of how you think it needs to look. Let this moment come forward with clear eyes and an open heart. And every gift being offered to you bears with it the twin energy of affecting the universal flow. Offer sincere gratitude to the universe. Then in every action, model that gratitude by remembering that it is your presence that will free others to do the same. Your presence frees others. So are you ready to accept your presence? Are you ready to accept with gratitude the gift? And he did come forward in the reversed position. And reversed in this deck isn't like, oh, it's bad. It never really is meant to be bad. It meant to be like, pay attention, look. And he's saying in this reversed position to be careful what you ask for. Don't be scared. I feel everyone's third chakra go, ooh, like that's our trust, right? Just breathe into your third chakra. Be careful what you ask for. The time is now to be very clear, for you are being heard in many realms. Have you taken into account all aspects of your request? This is a great time to make a simple list of pros and cons and move forward from clarity. So this whole reading is like clarity, clarity, clear, clear, clear. What are you asking for? Are you serious? I think this is what he's really coming in with. Like, are you serious about your awakening? Are you serious about asking for this clarity? And yeah, what are the pros and cons of awaking or not awaking? Maybe think about that, because that's going to assist us to accept that I am ready or I'm not. I want to go back to density and play there. And you know what? There's no wrong, but you need to make your choice because it's very uncomfortable to sit on a fence, is it not? Sitting on a fence is going to hurt after a while. You have to jump to one side or the other. Choose your awakening or choose to dive deeper into density. So, what are the pros and cons of awakening to your clarity, to germinating the loving masculine in your life, to the wisdom and love, and to clearing your energy of all that could hold you back? And if that's what you're asking for, what's going to come forward when you ask for that? What may be cleared from your life? We have to be ready to say, maybe even ready to let go of certain situations and relationships and things. And that can be scary to the mind of form and the body of form. So are you really ready? That's what he's asking. And that's what could stop us if we're not accepting that aspect of us, that we're ready. And the final part of this reading coming forward for you is the primary issue that you're ready to resolve right now. And so the energies of the divine masculine and the crystal coming back into wholeness with Melchizedek and Archangel Sandalphon saying, it's a beautiful time to really be in gratitude and accept your prayers are being answered. Those energies dance together and are saying, hey, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Because this is going to lift you into that gateway of your higher self, which Sanat Kumara, the Ascended Master, is standing there saying, welcome to your higher self. Be clear of all that seeks to hold you back. So look at all this support around you saying, come. We're inviting you into the seventh dimension, and to be here, you must make your choice. You must say, I'm ready. And am I ready to really get what I asked for? Am I really ready? And if there's fear coming up, breathe through that and allow yourself to gaze at this as a refraction, as something that is ready now to come back into wholeness. Okay, so this is too good. Another Ascended Master comes forward with the fourth and final card. This is like the key, the primary issue you're ready to resolve, to lift up into this exploded crown and to be able to fly, because this reading is about getting into that seventh dimensional energy to really embody mind, body, and spirit, living as an ascended being in this world of form. And you are the miracle. ascended master that came forward is the universal rainbow. It's so perfect. And right, we had the crystal refraction. It makes all these rainbows. The universal rainbow is the energy of the all as the one, right? All as the one energy that is supporting us. And this is the energy that's ready to be resolved within us. You are the miracle. Are you ready to resolve any part of you that would doubt that you are a miracle, that you are the miracle of the divine? It's time to resolve that. I can't even make this up. These cards are so perfect. This reading is so perfect. And as I do these readings, I'm going into the quantum field. I am connecting with you, the listener, whether you are here listening at the premiere of this show or you are listening to this 5 years from now or whenever. This is for you right now. And while these cards are represented here by amazing energies, I'm also working in the quantum field as I read them to you. So I just can't get over what's coming forward, but of course it is, I love it. It blows my mind every time, and I love having my mind blown. I love it, love it, love it. So you are the miracle. Are you ready to resolve this within you where you are not accepting that? That's what this energy is asking you. As you have been seeking the manifestation of miracles in your life, it is time to claim the miracle that is in front of you now, you. Each morning when you arise, you are in the experience of the miracle of this planet, this life, this experience of love. Start each day celebrating this truth. Expand this morning recognition into each experience of the day and breathe in the allowing energy that wishes to manifest miracles in all ways throughout your interactions. It is now the time for you to claim this truth without reluctance in any form. This is the moment you have been waiting for. Let the miracle manifest in you, through you, and as you. And breathe. Breathe, beloved ones. Oh my goodness. Are you ready to resolve any parts of your being that would hold you back? Are you ready to call back all the refractions of yourself? Are you ready to bring the loving kindness, compassion, and wisdom of the divine, loving masculine in balance with the divine feminine? Are you ready to say, I am here? Yes. Are you ready to ask for it? You have to want it. Are you ready? Are you ready to say yes to your greatest self, to the miracles and manifestations? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to lift into that portal and cleanse yourself of all that seeks to hold you back? Offer yourself the gratitude and love each morning for this life. Do that this week. Do that this month. Offer yourself the gratitude each morning of this life. Invite the miracles forward. Say yes. Ask myself, am I ready for this? Do I want this? And if there's doubt, if there's anything coming forward, walk through it. You are a master. You can walk through this and be clear. Offer yourself a foot bath or a bath. Gaze into the candle. Ask yourself, invite your true self forward. Notice the miracles happening around you. This has been so powerful. I can't even get over it, you guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for being here to help co-create this moment, because we're co-creating it together, right? When we go into the quantum field and multidimensional space with one another, we're creating this moment together, and we are the creators. We're creating all of this right now. So August is profoundly here, saying, I'm choosing, I'm here. I'm here. I'm listening. I'm ready to be the divine in form. You have unique gifts to you. Don't look around and compare yourself to the other lions. Just say, oh, I love you. I love you. When you see somebody that has something amazing, Say, yeah, that's so amazing. Good for you. I'm so happy for you. And that's for me. Happiness is for me. And my way is my unique way. You came here with a mission. Your soul had a mission. And it's really not that complex as our mind wants to make it. Like, oh my God, we have a mission. What do we got to do? Oh no, what if I can't figure out my mission? Just get quiet and listen to your heart. Put your hand to your heart. What is my divine mission? What have I come here to do? Breathing. What is my divine mission? What have I come here to do? So, it's usually very simple. One word, a short phrase will come forward from your heart and soul. When you connect to your heart, you're connecting to the truth and you're opening up your wisdom that knows all. And so everything you do, whatever you're interested in, whatever your passions are part of this energy of your mission. Maybe it's to write, maybe it's to dance, maybe it's to share with others, to teach, to heal. We are all the healer in so many ways. You don't have to have a healing practice to be a healer. Just by being you, you are a healer. You're here to be you and radiate that out into the world. And the more we choose yes to our authentic self, our true self, the more we do, the more the path opens and it becomes so rich and beautiful and amazing. There is a void moment when we step into the seventh dimension. During that reading or during this discussion, you felt any part of your third chakra like getting tight or the throat? I keep like clearing that during this. The truth chakra in the throat that says, I'm going to express myself. Sometimes there's like a tightening there or somewhere else in the body. If there's a tightening or anything, love it. Send compassion. That's what our body needs right now, is a lot of reassurance. Like, I've got you. I love you. What do you have to share with me? What message do you have for me? And love this aspect of yourself. Love whatever is coming forward. Because as we do, then we can offer resolution and bring those refractions back into wholeness. So if stuff's showing up for you that's uncomfortable this month, good, celebrate, because it's coming up for resolution. To move into the seventh dimension without judgment, everything's going to show up that we might judge. And judgment's sneaky, it's when we say, oh, I should have done this or that. That's a judgment. When we compare ourselves to others, oh, they can see so much. They know what they're doing, and I don't, that's a judgment. When we think things need to be a certain way, the world shouldn't be like this. That's a judgment. We've got to smile and lift. Density in the world is doing the dance it's doing. Our best way to help is to detach from the drama, to lift into our fifth dimensional being, and then open up into that seventh dimensional portal that's available. And to really say and smile like, this is all divine. It's all in perfection. Every being is getting what they need. And this is some of the things that we are seeing are those last writhing throes of density saying, I will not go. And, we have remembrances of many past lives, perhaps, if you're familiar with that, and connect with past lives and worlds that we were on that may have ended. And we get afraid that's happening again here. But we have moved further in this life, in this planet than we ever have before. We've made it past the detonation many times. And we are in this moment of saying, the more we can stand in our truth and claim our gifts and claim our true, masterful, beautiful, divine nature, we hold the portal open for 100,000 others to do the same. Do we not? Do we not? And others are ignited by your beautiful, radiant presence. You don't have to say anything. You just have to be the energy of the divine, and you will be amazed You will be amazed at those in your life. Some, like when the lion steps out of the woods, some might run away. Some might get angry and attack. But you just stand in your presence and know there's all these other lions here standing in their presence too. And there are those that will come back and say, "What are you doing? Show me." We can share when someone's ready, and wants a sharing. And there will be those that will come and say, "Wow, what have you been doing this whole time? I'm amazed," right? And there will be new beings that come in and say, "Wow, you're so beautiful. Let's play." And we have that support of beings that are here, beings that are surrounding our planet with love and light, ascended masters, archangelic realms, the Asena, the blue starborn, the divine directors. So many beings are here loving you right now and supporting your awakening. You are not alone. You are not alone. And if you're ever feeling alone, that is the ego and the separation that is seeking to be healed. All of us carry this core wounding of the separation from the divine. And it is our time to say, "I am the divine. I am not separate after all." But we have to love ourselves through that and love ourselves and champion ourselves through this moment. When the void happens and we feel like, "Oh my God, that's so scary," but we jump into it, we realize, "Oh my God, on the other side, it was so amazing and awesome." Just like being born, the baby's probably like, "Oh my God, what's happening?" But then life is so amazing and beautiful on the other side with whatever is present. But when we step through the void going into the seventh dimension, we are in for a treat. We get to fly. We get to be free. Miracles get to be our everyday normal experience. And I am experiencing that. And like I said, I want to hear your miracles. Email me, jess@selfascensionstudios.com, or find me on social media and message me your miracles. Love to hear them. Want to hear them. Share them in the comments with this video if you're over at YouTube and catching it. Okay, beloved ones, are you ready to do this with me? Are you ready to jump and leap into our greatest, most beautiful life together and create this new world that the Divine Feminine is here to support us creating? Woo! We're roaring in August. Check out wwaglobal.com. Get into this journey with us. It's fantastic. Please, if any part of you is calling, join us and stay tuned because so much more is happening. Know that I'm here sending you much love and support. If you feel like you need extra support with any of this, check out my site, selfascensionstudios.com. I offer so many beautiful services and love and support, or find somebody that resonates for you that can support you through the shifts. We are here together and we are here to support each other. Know that you are loved and you are precious. Have a radiant day. Much love and many blessings. Namaste.
You've been listening to Soul Fusion Cafe with Jess Juntunen. Connect with Jess and learn more at her inspiration hub, selfascensionstudios.com, and over on Instagram at JoyLoveJess and Soul Fusion Cafe Radio, or over at Facebook at Self Ascension Studios and Soul Fusion Cafe Radio. Thank you for listening. See you next week. Namaste and many blessings.
I'm Jess Juntunen, and you're tuned into Oneness Talk Radio. One world, one voice. Expand your vision.